at the force line. And looking at the Knicks, Dalton is out there with the money shot. And in the middle, the 2012 Defensive Player of the Year, 7-foot-1 rebounding shot blocker and leader Tyson Chandler. Then it's Anthony, and it's Bargnani in at the 4. Lopez passes to Williams. Shot on the wing. And it's off the back rim, no good.
It's been an interesting few years for Darren Williams. So a lot of controversy involving his coaches. So Williams looking for stability and also I think looking for maybe an improved reputation as this season unfolds.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
I had a chance to talk with the head coach for Brooklyn. They'll have their hands full with the Knicks in this one, and I asked him how he planned on playing them. He told me they have some big names. Bello, Kidd, Amare, the list goes on. I think we can beat them with our depth, though. The deeper into the benches each team goes, the better advantage we'll have. We'll see if his bench backs up his remarks, guys.
And thanks for that story, Doris. Going back to Williams, Clark, and the coaching change, do you think he had a hand in that or not? It's so hard to speculate.
It really is, Kevin. I agree with you. I think it's overblown, quite honestly. You have to remember playing in the Big Apple, the storylines will abound, true or not, and they sometimes can take on a life of their own.
Well, the same thing happened in Utah now, too, under him.
Yeah, well, again, I think some of that, there may have been a little bit to it, but again, I think overblown is the best way to look at it.
Anthony's shot is off.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Here's Johnson. Makes it off the glass. Johnson's got 5 points so far.
Well, I tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop. You know, for a long time, the Knicks were viewed as a young team on the rise, but when they had to Rasheed Wallace last year, the average age went to 32, which was the oldest team in the league last season. You saw it in their play. They were a group of veterans out there.
Shumpert. New York, no good that time either. The Nets have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Into Johnson. Smooth as silk on the finger roll. 7 points in the game.
Well, the drive to the bucket was nice, but how about the finger roll finish? Beautiful.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. And for the Knicks, the veteran leadership back them at times is going to go through some really tough stretches, Steve, due to rain.
Yeah, they did go through some stretches, but they really did well to secure the division title and get that high seed going into the playoffs. They had a pretty decent run all in all, but this is a team that has higher aspirations than just getting to the conference semis.
First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. Dalton gets to shot. And that comes off the assist by Raymond Felton. 8 points for Raymond Shumpert.
You can't leave him alone, especially from long range.
Williams gets to Johnson. Teardrop shot. And there's the rejection. And here we go with Anthony. At the court, tremendous stuff from the guy. Has we think more of for his passing.
Yeah, but he's got tremendous leaping ability and a surplus supply, too.
Well, that's a great aggressive move.
In the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played.
You know, coming into last season, Chandler was the reigning DPOY, Defensive Player of the Year, even though he was only second-team All-League in defense. However, that happened. And last year, he was just as strong, really solid.
And Roy Pace is checked in for Tyson Chandler. Anthony dishes to Smith. And a foul thrown on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. So Chandler, the length and strength to defend inside. Steve, the mobility to cover out in space away from the lane.
For a guy 7'1" to move like he does, very impressive. And, of course, you know, defensive mobility against the pick and roll perimeter game of today's NBA offense is so crucial.
Smith hits them both.
You know, as great as 2012 was for the Nets, in many ways, they really came up short on their last game of that calendar year. In 2012, the New Year's Eve matchup against the Spurs, the Nets only scored 5 points in the third quarter of that contest. So this is how you completely rattle an opponent's rhythm.
Such terrific on-the-ball defense to trigger the transition opportunity.
And it wasn't just the tough D, it was the exclamation point they put on the fast break with the slam.
And Clark, you were talking about the Nets. They went from looking like a team that could compete for a title to a team that, while still talented, Steve, and a lot for the playoffs, was a little closer to the middle of the pack than we thought.
Well, with the hot start they got off to, I think it was just a matter of time before they hit a cold stretch. Never fun to be up with just high points in the fourth. Had a lot of Nets fans wondering how the rest of the season would go, but hey, they got it back together and still finished off pretty well.
Back to Kirilenko. Releases from the wing and drills it. There's 25 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Anthony, guarded by Kirilenko. And Anthony with the basket on the assist by Hubert.
Offense already flowing. Some stellar shooting ball jumping out to this lead.
Well, high-quality shots, and they've been on target with them.
Now here's Williams. He's guarded closer. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Williams has got 6.
Looked like he may have been showboating a little bit at the end of that one.
Smith with 3. Got it off in time. Terry with it. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. It's taken away by Smith. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Well, gentlemen, last year was a great bounce-back season for Andre Blotch with the Brooklyn Nets. He took the number 0 for his jersey, saying he liked the motto, from 0 to hero. He wanted to go from being a guy who everyone had given up on, who's been amnestied by the Wizards, to a valued player. Mission accomplished, Kevin.
He's really done a great job for us. Thanks.
Last year, Amari knew that he was going to be a different player, but made sure to prepare for it the best he could as he tried to add more moves to his post-game in order to remain an impact player in this league. Well, there's a reason he's one of the top scorers in the league. Melo is so versatile offensively. He gets in that triple threat position, and then it's a kind of a pick-your-poison dilemma for the defender.
Well, he's got a honey-sweet stroke as a jump shooter. He's equally dangerous putting it on the ground or attacking the teeth of the team or going over top of a good defender. We've seen it all the way back at Syracuse. This guy has gotten better with time, and he's one of the elite scorers we've seen in the league in a while.
And the Nets making a change here. Brook Lopez is checked in for Blotch. Barnett comes in for Reggie Evans. Paul Pierce is checked in for Andre Kirilenko. And it's Johnson in for Darren Williams. And back to Amari Stoudemire. It's amazing how great a scorer he was without really being a back-to-the-basket big man.
Oh, he was absolutely leaping when he was healthy. Facing you up is the last thing you wanted to see as a defender because you can take you advantage of a lot of players when their athleticism starts to decline. Post-game is where you can use your footwork, skill, savvy, strength to get high percentage buckets. And he's got a good enough touch to be able to do that.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Felton the pass to Shumpert. Kicks it to Smith. Back to Shumpert. Outside Felton. Here's Chandler. Can't get it to go. Excellent D there from Pierce. Nets trailed by 5. Offside Pierce. Here's Terry. And it's blocked by Chandler. And we're able to recover. That's good. Now here's Felton. Smith outside. Steps back and fires. Rebounded by the Nets.
You know, the Knicks got off to a fast start, but when you employ as many old bodies as they did last year, it's hard to sustain the level of play you need over the course of a full season. It's one reason they started to falter a bit late in the year.
Lopez, a follow-up jam.
That is a fantastic job to stay with the play and never give up. Great effort. Excellent effort.
Smith outside. Lets it go with the three. And that comes off the assist by Raymond Felton. Felton got his 4th assist in this one. And like you said, the Knicks did hit that low last season right after the All-Star break into early March. Steve, when the vets saw the finish line in sight, they picked up their play and got back in it.
That's right. They won 13 games in a row late in the season, catapulting themselves back into the top tier of teams in the East. And let everyone know that they would not be exiting the playoffs early. That really was the start of that run.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Lopez, he's guarded by Chandler. Fires it up, off the left rim and out.
He's got a nice touch on that shot normally, but good defense there clogging the lane.
And that one's good. 10 points for Amon Shumpert.
They keep pounding away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
It's a strategy that has served them well in this opening half. But
out of bounds before he takes possession. Aaron Williams checked in for Brooklyn. The Knicks leading by 4. Dishes to Shumpert. He passes to Barnett. Some nice passing by New York here. Up the bucket. Felton's got 5 points so far.
Great job from behind the arc this quarter. I mean, shooting just under 60% for the game. I mean, that's smoking.
Back to Lopez. He dishes it to Williams. From the arc. No good. So New York will take it the other way. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game. Felton with the ball. And it's Jackson picking him up. Felton kicks to Smith. And so he ends a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
very close to a three-point play right there.
Yeah, that didn't go down, but those are exactly the plays coaches like to see.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. The free throw drops for Smith. The Nets making a switch here. Smith hits them both. 11 seconds left in the first half of the game. Here's Williams. And again, unable to change momentum here.